And she woke up one day, we had little arguments. And the first thing she told me was that I lived abroad for 8 years. I came back with nothing, wasted years. That it was my father that brought the money that they used to marry her.
Una remember this woman where I post a video which they stay for UK, where she come dey cry say her husband remove her from the COS, say she need help, she no want go back to Nigeria. She don't come outside and come explain wetin happen. Her husband just still explain his own part of wetin transpired wey make their marriage scatter, wey make the man remove her comot from his COS. This video go long go because the matter long. Not be everything I screen record. You get the ones where I not screen record. I go use my mouth to explain everything to una because that yesterday I just sit down gidigba. Like I want hear everything wey happen from A to Z. So there are two. Don't talk wetin happen. Make we first play the woman part before we go play the man own.
It's 23 October. So then I was 6 months pregnant then, yeah. I was 6 months pregnant. And I came in as a dependent on a skilled worker visa. So when we entered the country, it happened that the sponsor doesn't have enough job, so he's doing but he can work part-time. But I was the only one that were able to do any type of work. But then the only available work for me to do then was warehouse job. So then I started applying for warehouse job, and I got one. So when I got one, after submitting the requirement and everything, the first day I came back home that day, and it was like, oh, now that I've gotten this warehouse job, that he has to open a joint account for them to be paying the money in. So when he said it, I never doubted. I did not even say anything. I said, oh, as far as you have the access to it and I have the access to it, no problem. So I started the work. They paid me the first time. We collected the money. By then, he said he has a difficult something here, financial difficult that he's passing through. So I did not say anything. Second time again, he collected the money. So by that second time, he collected the money. That first one, he collected the money. Just the money he gave to me, money to transport to that work I'm going. He don't give me any money. So the second one, and for people that will be like, is money that causes us problem? No, it's not money, because back then in Nigeria, this man had started beating me. There's a bit that this man beat me. I had a miscarriage. What his parents said then is that it is normal for a husband to beat his wife. So, but then I called my mom. I wanted to leave them, but my mom was like, "It's gonna change." I keep on hoping that it will change before we even come here. So the second one, he took the money. When he took the money, I called his mom. But before I even called his mom, I already talked to him, and he was like, "Why will I tell him money? What to do? He's the one that brought me to the UK. He's the one that brought me to the UK. I never bring any money, or I never contribute any money to bring myself here." I don't say anything. I have to call his parents. I called the person that connected me and him. And also, I also tell my mom then. So what they say is maybe because he entered the country and you know how things is, and that's why he's behaving that way. I said, okay, I did not say anything. So the third one, they paid me. Now then my sister called me that she was looking for money. I was like, oh, don't worry, that they will pay me on Friday. Then on Saturday, I will send you the money. So before they go even pay me that Saturday, this man has already collected the money again. That Saturday, before I even wake up, he has already withdrawn the money. So that day, we now started having arguments. So when we started having arguments, and I told him to bring that he needs to bring the money out.
You do me a favor, please. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
If you don't have a baby monitor upstairs.
No, I have a baby monitor on my phone.
Okay.
I have a camera on my phone that is watching everything she's doing there. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, and if she cry, I can go. But I have a baby monitor over here.
That's fine.
Yeah. So that third one, that's when he collected the money.
and I'll get
So that one, he collected the money. We started having an argument. He was shouting, was screaming. That day, I cooked food, the pieces, everything.
Hold on. It's your husband, Chibuke Ndubisi?
Yeah.
Oh, that's him. All right.
It was like, my mind was like, what did this one they try to do? Until he said he's going to kill me, and today will be my last day on earth. When he talked that much, I was like,
he's going to buy you.
He's going to buy me. Yeah, he's going to buy me, and today will be my last day on earth. I said, which one? He said, I was like, which one is going to buy me, and today will be my last day on earth? This guy now went outside. He made call. He come back home. He come back inside. He said he's going to buy me today. He can't go bring that knife. He bring that knife. He can't dey go. Maybe go lock that door. Maybe say I open for downstairs, because I open that door in case if anything happen, I'll be able to shout. I'll be able to
bring that stick. He bring that stick.
Yeah, he bring that stick. He can't hold the stick. Maybe go dey lock that door. So the process say I can't say he can't go dey lock the door. I know where to escape from the house again. I have to jump out through the window, because I have to from window jump out through the window. When I jump out, he now came out. You want to say I've already jumped out. He now came out. He was like, I'm not doing you anything, no. I'm not doing, because Oyibo people, they were outside. One man was outside. He was like, I'm not doing you anything, no. Well, I'm not doing you anything, no. Immediately, he now drive out. By then, I'm now shouting, help me. Help me. I now run to one Oyibo woman. The woman, I think she was going out. She was the one that phoned the police. Before the police could come, he had already drive out. When he drove out, I think they called him. I don't know, but they later arrested him. So when they arrested him, the parents now keep on calling me again, that I need to go to the police and tell them that nothing happened. Because the police said that they are charging the case to court. Because literally the police asked me, do I want to? I said, no, I don't want to charge the case. Even in front of his friend. Because that day the police arrested him. All his friends came here. They came here. And they were saying a lot of things. I don't know, maybe they are saying it in my front too.
Kelly, can you wrap up things? 2 more minutes so that your husband
all right. So when the police I told police I don't want to take the case to court and everything, and they say no, that it has continued happening. It is not the first time. It is, even when I broke my hand, I never even know that they have the record. So they said it has continued happening, and I and my child is at risk. They need to take the case to court. And the family called me that I need to call the police and tell them that nothing happened. That if I did not call them and tell them that they will spend their last card to make sure I come back to Nigeria. He even threatened that if you go back to Nigeria, you go buy my parents. Say, man, no worry, ma dey UK. I get some. Ma dey UK. Say, go buy my parents. Him as he did so. So a lot, because he brought me to the UK. If I work, he collect the money. He said I did not bring any money. I wonder, I sit him down and ask him, what have I done to you? He said I'm not submissive. That's the only thing I've done to him. Because I asked him, what have I done to you? He said I'm not submissive.
Listen, I was in Europe for 7 years. Italy, Germany, France, Austria for 7 years. And for someone that knows what it is that you went through Libya to go to Europe, you know you have to struggle to get those documents. I'm working, I'm making money, I'm putting it on the documents. Then my mom said, my son, come back. You've stayed there for long. There's something called COS. There is something called COS. Come back so that you can go to UK. And I asked my mom, this COS you are talking of, what does it entail? How much does it cost? She said the person doing it is going to take £7,500.
Before we continue with this gist, you don't hear of Lemfi. Lemfi na money transfer app wey fit send money from any Europe country back to Nigeria with 0 fee. You no go use any money take send that money. And if you come use my referral code STB with your first €100 transfer or more, they go return €15 back to you. You'll see and download for App Store or Play Store. Don't forget to use my referral code STB.
What I'm telling you was January 2023. I said, 7,500 pounds. With the calculation then, quote me anywhere, it was coming up to around 12 million naira. As at then, 12 million, 13 million naira. I came back to Nigeria. Then my mom was like, oh, no, this boy, if you want to travel, you must get married before you travel. And start saying, for those, you know, sometimes you can be abroad, some certain things will happen, you have problem, and you will go inside maybe 6 months.
Ogbaje, 1 second, please. I just want to protect you a little bit because of sensitive information. There's some information.
No. I don't have anything to lose. Wait, please don't cut me off, please. Please don't cut me off. The whole narrative.
I said use pigeon in some tense. You're right.
No, please.
All right, go.
I know what there are some certain things.
Let him speak.
I know some certain. Please don't cut me off, please.
Don't cut him off. God,
thank you.
Leave him alone.
So you might have some issues. You go in, you come out. You understand? And in those periods, my mom might not reach me. My dad, nobody might reach me. So for that reason, my mom said, you must get married before you travel. I came back to Nigeria February 15, 2023. I came back to Nigeria February 15, 2023. And my mom was saying, you must get married before you go to this UK. I told her, your generation is not this current generation. You have to date someone, you have to know someone before you even marry the person. Because most of the girls wey you dey see now wey be good girls for us, they be runs girls for another state. I told my mom this, and my mom is this kind of a person that he must be Igbo, that kind of a person. Man, stop calling me.
Guys,
wait. 5 minutes, let me finish this. 5 minutes, let me finish this. Let me leave. Let's leave. You understand? So my mom was the kind of a person that, oh, you have to marry Igbo and this and that. I can't disrespect my mom. Then we started the hunt for a wife. I never knew her from anywhere. It was one of their neighbors in the village that said, oh, this girl I've known her, she's a good girl, she's a quiet girl. And the neighbor, Ezewan Yorefi Wambago, gave me the number. And I called her then, she said she was in Oko. Then I was in Anambra, I was in my father's compound. She came outside. She came outside and I saw her. She was very quiet. She couldn't even talk. She was very calm and everything. And the moment my mom saw her, okay, then I told her, I don't know you before. Someone gave me recommendation to marry you. Are you willing to get married? She said she would think about it. I called her the next day. She agreed. She said, she will marry. Then I took her, I showed her to my mom, and we did the whole process of marriage. I met her May 14. I met Blessing May 14, 2023. I got married to her 2 weeks later. Traditionally, I did the court marriage June 31st. I did the court marriage July 1st, 2023. Then during the process of that marriage, I don't want to say some sensitive things, but I'm going to say everything because the internet never forgets. During the process of that marriage, we went to her place, we saw everything. Blessing Blessing will not tell me that as at then, the family does not have up to 100,000 in the account. As at when I met Blessing, the family does not have up to 100,000 naira in their account. The full family, extended family combined together. Put me anywhere, I said it this night. Then we went to the family. Then she knew that you guys don't have that. We were doing the traditional preparation. Blessing came out and said, if I don't buy this exact gown, that she's no longer getting married. That was the first red flag for me. And I called my mom, I called my dad, and I told my mom and my dad that, see, I've been abroad for so long, I know how these people think. If you don't have up to 100,000 as a family unit in your account, how will you not be telling me the type of gown that I will buy for you for our traditional marriage. My mom said, no, go ahead with the marriage, go ahead with the marriage. We did the marriage and everything. Then I took her from the village. I took her from the village and we came to town. When we came to town, another thing happened again. And when I'm going to tell you what happened. My dad owns a compound. My senior brother lives there. Then we had about 1 month and 2 weeks to travel. So we just had to put up with my brother before we travel. Then she woke up one day. We had little argument. And the first thing she told me was that I lived abroad for 8 years. I came back with nothing, wasted years. That it was my father that brought the money that they used to marry her. I said, where is this word coming from? Do you know how I operate? Do you know what I do? I don't know you from anywhere. Before I will show you the real me, I need to study you. Then I called my dad and I told my dad that, see, Biko, leave this girl. Let this girl stay here. I've seen about 2 or 3 stuff. Let her stay here before let me travel first. Then she can come over after like 1 year. I'm not an abroad person. I'm a businessman. I prefer Nigeria. My mom kept on pressing that no, she's pregnant. That she wants her to go with me over there. We got to UK through tears, sweat, and blood. Before God and man, everything was really, really rough. It was really, really rough. I'm not going to come because we're having issues now. I will not take it away from her. She's a hardworking lady. I won't take it away from her. Yeah, she's a hardworking lady. I will not take it away from her. But any lady that stores things, like someone offends you and you keep storing them in your mind, it's only a matter of time it explodes. When we got to UK, we were in a one-room apartment. She was not working. The people that gave me serious that made me come over there, they had no job. We were sustaining from the money that was coming from Nigeria. We were sustaining from the money that was coming from Nigeria. All those money, and I'm going to send screenshots. Anybody here, give me a WhatsApp. I'm going to send screenshots of all the money that was coming from Nigeria. Is it coming from the gutter? Those money were borrowed and it has to be paid back. All those money, down to the last kobo, they were borrowed. Even if my father is like, oh, take this, you will see all the narration there. 6 million naira, borrow. 8 million naira, borrow. 700,000, borrow. And it has to be paid back. We got stabilized. In that one-room apartment. Then we had an issue. What caused the issue? For someone that have traveled, I called her, I told her, babe, sit down. I called her, I told her, babe, sit down. I'm not the kind of a person that wants to stay here. Oh, I'm very sorry, I'm not shouting, I have loud voice. That is how I talk, I have a loud voice. So I told her, babe, I'm not the shout man and not verse. I beg, I get normal loud voice.
Ignore the comment section, please. Ignore the comment section.
That's what my voice be. You understand? So I now told her, babe, I'm not the kind of a man that wants to come here and stay for 10 years, 15 years. I told her, I'm a businessman. My destiny not there abroad, but I will come abroad to come back and still do my things. I said, but for me to leave this place, I must make sure that you people have your IRL. Then you guys can stay, you have your benefits and everything, and I will come back home and follow them. Zoni Mafia, I'm an Igbo man. I'm not a salary earner. Then I will come back home and take what belongs to me in Nigeria. I told her everything. Then I told her that I've sat down, I've looked at this whole UK. For you to be able to get what you want in UK, I told her, babe, number one thing that we need is driving license. Then I told her I'm going to buy a car. Even if I don't have a license, I know how to drive very well. And what caused our first problem was the car. What caused the first issue I had with her was the car. Then she started doing one warehouse job. The moment Blessing started doing warehouse job, the moment she started that warehouse job, if she wakes up in the morning, she does not greet me. If she wakes up in the morning, she does not greet me. Before I will say anything, mumu man, stupid man. That is what she uses to greet me every morning. And I called her, I told her, come. Is it because of you started one job that is paying you 500? Is it because you started one job that is paying you 450, 500 pounds in a week, every 2 weeks or a week? Have you forgotten where we are coming from? I said, babe, what is the problem with you? Before you talk anything, she will tell you insult upon insult. I did not say anything to her. Then I called my dad. I told my dad that because those that brought me, they don't have job. The people that brought me had no job. I called my dad. My dad and I told me, my son, what will it take you to get a job? And I told him I need a car. My father now asked, how much is the car? Then I told him we'll get a car with insurance and everything for about 1,400. My dad now sent about 800 pounds. My dad sent 800 pounds, 1.356 million. And the narration was guru. So I have a joint account with her. She knows all my password. I knows all her password. She goes to my bank willingly and do whatever she wants to do. But before they paid her, I told her, babe, I've made my calculations. If these people pay you this your little thing, I will add it to whatever my dad will bring. Let's get a car. So that with that car, if I'm applying for a job at Indeed, the narration will be, I am driving. Because if you are driving in the UK, you can get any job at any time. I told her 5 days prior to when they paid her. So when they paid her that night, I got a contact, JE at Liverpool. I will be dropping receipts with names and everything. I got a contact, JE at Liverpool, that said he will do this Dagbo insurance for me. I don't want to say because of your TikTok. I'm not an online person. That night, she was asleep. She came back really tired. She was asleep. She goes to my account to transfer money. I goes to her account to transfer money. And I've told her this thing 3 days, about 3 days prior to then. My dad sent that money on Tuesday. My dad sent that money on Thursday. And she saw the money, 800 pounds. She got paid. I took that money, added it to that money, sent for the car and the insurance. She woke up the next day morning. She fled up. Started insulting me. Started insulting my mother. Started insulting my family. Then she told me that she just said one word. I even missed something. The first day she landed at Gatwick Airport, the first word she said, thank God I'm here. Nothing will make me go back to Nigeria in the next 10 years. The day she just landed at Gatwick Airport, the first thing she said she put her head on the bag. She said, thank God I am here. Thank God I am finally here. Nothing will make me go back to Nigeria in the next 10 years. Then I told her, boy, what do you mean by that? But I don't want to digress too much. Let me give you my history with her as it is. Then she woke up that morning. She started insulting me. She started insulting my family. And she said that why will I add her money to the car? Then I told her, babe, we've talked about this. She said, and so that did she come here to work to bring her money for us to do things? Then I told her, babe, we are coming a long way. With this car, we can achieve greater things here. She started screaming, you cannot insult my mother and I will let you go. And when she was insulting my mom, I wanted to leave the room. She heard my shirt. She dragged me back. Then she was pregnant. In the process of trying to wave her hand away from my shirt that she was holding, In the process of trying to wave her hand from my shirt that she was holding, the phone I was holding hit her in the face. Ask her. I was the one that called the police. Because before then, I've been hearing threat of, I will call police. Well, that the moment that it happened, she started shouting and shouting. I called the police personally. I told them, there's an incident in my house. I mistakenly hit my wife. I was the one that called the police when I mistakenly hit her with that phone while I was trying to swing away her hand. Then, that issue came up. We settled that issue. I begged and, okay, please, I'm sorry. It will not. Ever since that day, I became a slave in my own house. Ever since that day, I became a slave in my own house. To the point, I'm going to bring up Philip. I'm going to bring up Godfrey. I'm going to bring up about 6 or 7 people to this life that knows my history with her.
No, we are not bringing anybody up yet.
Yeah, thank you. If for any other life,
anybody
up because of this self as well, I might go to anywhere. So that with receipts and everything, we left that house. They asked me that they said to me that I should not go back to that house. And I was staying at Philip's house. That episode passed. We saw, then she was pregnant. We were looking for a house. She was getting due to give to birth. So she worked at that place for about 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. She stopped the work due to childbirth. Now we were faced with a bigger issue. The hospital said that she cannot give birth in a shared apartment. Then we were faced with we have to look for another apartment. I had no money. I had no job. I had to call home. She's here. I had to call home. I called Nigeria. From Nigeria, they brought money. That we used to rent the house in Bolton. And for us to rent that house, we paid for 3 months. £2,700. She paid for 7 months. I called them, then we have to pay for 3 months. Because then we are still having that whole issue of the COS, there's no work. It was when we were in Bolton that I had to borrow another money and I bought a car. The moment I bought a car, the company under our house, I create healthcare. Then I met them the moment we parked there. I told them, I'm a healthcare professional. I'm a friendly person. Go all around Manchester. Tell them one name, Egugu. Nobody will tell you that Egugu has ever done him bad. Anybody in this life, go to Manchester and mention that name, Egugu. Nobody will tell you that Egugu has ever done him or her bad. I met them, they said, the only time that we can give you work is if you drive. I had to call again. I brought £900. I bought my first car, a Ford car. I never told her that I wanted to buy the car. I just bought the car. And the moment I bought that car, those people gave me work. I was doing 20 hours. Weekly. When I started that 20 hours weekly, things became better. Then after some time, I told them, please, I will need COS. After I worked there for about 4 to 5 months, I told them, please, I will need COS. For the sake of the reputation of the company, I will not say some certain things online. Because they have been good to me. They have been really, really good to me and her as well. Then they said, if you are going to get this, you have to do this. Who is wise, we understand. And I did that to get this. And we got that new COS. When I was getting that new COS, with the money involved and everything, she never added a dime. She did not even know how it came. I never told her. It was I and my friends, because by then I've picked up. I was not doing well. It was I and my friends. That facilitated that stuff. And this one that she's saying that you want to remove and this thing. Anybody here that has a WhatsApp number, I will call my number, write me. I will send you the application I did for that COS. Her name is there. Her passport number is there. Everything is there with my shite phone as well. We got that COS. Then I told her, I said, come, babe. We are in boating. I told her, I said, babe, come. I said, babe, come, I beg. We are in boating. This boating is a village. Let's go to Manchester. I'm a jovial person.
This their talk. E long. I never